Hi guys, this is Paula Ramm. And is your husband not supportive of your business? Has he said it's just not worth it, or it's not worth the toll on your family and he wants you to get out? Is that your case? Or maybe it's not your business. Maybe he's said, he's had enough of you trying to homeschool. Or maybe he doesn't want any more children. It could be any number of things. So what do you do if there's something you feel passionately about and you feel strongly about and your husband just isn't on board? What to do? Should you fight it? Should you argue? Should you get some other people to come in and help you out and make your case? So I just wanted to come on with some ideas that you could try that might be a little more effective and a little better way. I was thinking about this a lot because I recently had a message, but it's just one of many that I've gotten. So it's kind of, a lot of people have this issue apparently. So when I was thinking about this, what came to my mind was the verse in 1 Peter that talked about being able to win our husbands over without saying a word. And it was in reference to something else, but I think this is really applicable to any area in our lives, is that we women have the power to win our husbands over without saying a word. So that to me sounds much better than fighting or arguing or pouting or complaining or resenting. So how do you do that? How do you win your husbands over without a word? Okay, I think it goes to seeing what it is that your husband really wants. What is it that your husband really wants? What your husband really wants is for his wife that he loves to be happy. And he wants his children to be taken care of. And he wants a peaceful home. And you have to realize that. Once we realize that, that changes everything. That changes everything. He is not opposing what you're doing because he is against you or wants you to be miserable or doesn't want you to follow your dreams, and wants you just to be slaving over the hot stove all day. It's because he loves you and he wants you to be happy and he wants you to be peaceful and contented. He wants a happy home. I mean, this is really life-changing once you realize this. And so often we women, we don't realize, I guess we know it, but we don't really act like we know it. So this is why our husbands say the things they do that frustrate us and don't make sense. They just want they want a happy wife. They want a happy home. Okay, so we have to ask ourselves, okay, and I'm talking to myself here too, like, are we always frustrated? Are we complaining? Are we overwhelmed? Are we always stressed out? Are our kids being neglected? Is our home not a peaceful, happy, safe haven where we all enjoy being? We have to ask ourselves that, honestly, really, and see it through your husband's eyes. He sees his wife a frazzled mess, and then she's complaining, and then she's resenting him for not helping out more, and then he sees his kids wild and unruly and being neglected, and he sees just the house a chaotic atmosphere, and he's like, whoa, you've got to cut some things out. Maybe this business thing has to go. It's not worth the toll it's taking on the family. Or maybe we've got to stop homeschooling because it's just not working out. It'd be much better if they're in school, a much more peaceful home, and you would be less overwhelmed. Or, whoa, we can't handle the kids we have. Why are you even talking to me about wanting another baby? So you see how we can just be shooting ourselves in the foot and tearing our own house down by our behavior. So instead of we got to turn it around. We've got it backwards. Instead of thinking we've got to change our husbands, we've got to change their minds about what we think is important and how we think things should be run. We need to start with ourselves. And, hey, am I a joyful person? Do I have a peaceful household? Am I lovingly and happily taking care of my children? Is the home running smoothly? Or am I a crazy psychotic mess, overwhelmed, and just can't get it done, right? So that's where we've got to work on ourselves first. Work on ourselves and do what it takes to change that. And once our husbands see that change, then that will change everything. He's going to see, without us saying a word, that, hey, this business can work, or this homeschooling is a great thing, or wow, why wouldn't we want more kids in this, to add to this great family? So it starts with us. And, I don't know all of your stories. I can only go by what I know of myself. So I'm just going by that because I don't know all the details of your family and your situation, but just examining my own heart today when I was thinking about this issue really struck home, okay? So yeah, there was times 25 years ago, my husband told me to stop working the business that I was doing at the time. And it was devastating, but the reason was he saw me emotionally devastated and heartbroken after the business ended up being a scam and all these people were out of money, and it was a terrible thing. And he said, okay, that's it. Not because he thought the business was a bad idea, but he saw what it was doing to me. And out of love for me and seeing how it affected me, he didn't want that. He wanted me back to my happy, peaceful, joyful self who just enjoyed taking care of her daughter. So for 20 years then, I didn't do the business, and then I got into the business I'm in now. And there have been times I have been totally out of balance. I've been overwhelmed. I've been stressed. I've been, putting more time into the business than the family or my husband. And, he said, times he said, okay, you need to back off, or, put the family more of a priority than the business. And times I fought that. And then it was only to my detriment and the detriment to our relationship and the family. Because you know what? Usually our husbands can see things that we can't in the thick of things. We're in the middle of things and we just don't see things, but our husbands can see how things are affecting us more than we can usually. And they usually have great ideas, and it's only because they love us. And in their logical minds are saying, okay, this is obviously causing this, so let's get rid of what's causing this. So that's a perfectly logical, loving thing they're doing by suggesting that maybe you quit something that you're passionate about. I remember one time was pouring hours and hours into a fundraiser that I felt very strongly about, but it was taking hours and hours. And my husband finally said to me, hey, can you do a fundraiser for me? Can I be a fundraiser? Because he really wanted my attention because he was being totally neglected. And that was really telling, that I was pouring all this into other people, but it was at the expense of my family. So I hope this helps you guys. Yeah, it's a tough thing. And once we realize the secret, once we realize that, yeah, our husbands do want the best for us, and they love you, they want the best for you, they want a peaceful home, that makes all the difference. So hope this helps, guys, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.